1, 7.2, part 2, using exponential models. Models, I say models. Hey, nice. I'm glad I'm recording it. Okay, compound interest. When you see compound interest only, you're going to use this formula. So compound interest. You're going to use this formula. A equals P times quantity 1 plus R divided by N raised to the N times T. Now, we're introducing another time period here, N. This N is different from T in that it's the time period within 1 year. Okay? What? You're going to miss my lecture. Okay. I didn't throw anything. Are you calling a teacher a liar? Okay, where P is the initial principal. R is the annual interest rate. Always written as a decimal. And what else we got here? N is the number of times compounded in a year. So, in other words, if my N is compounded annually, what's the value of my N? That's right, annual, 1. If it's compounded quarterly, what's the value of my N? 4. You're right. There's 4 in 1, right? 4 quarters to a buck, right? What about if my N was monthly? 12. N would equal 12. How about daily? 365, right? Okay, so annually here, my N is going to equal 1. Quarterly, my N is going to equal 4. Daily, my N is going to equal 365. Okay, let's read the rest of the problem. It is not weird. Okay, let's see. We deposit $1,000, so there's my initial amount, P, in an account that pays 8%, so my rate is what? Yeah, we'll get to that later. Find the balance after 1 year, so this is my T, right? Was compounded with the given frequencies. And again, we just went through these. So, for A, I have A equals my P, which is 1,000, times my 1 plus my rate, which is 0.08. Hey, look at that. That's the legal driving age before you get intoxicated. Yeah. All over 1 raised to the N, which is 1, times T, which is 1. Okay? We have a number for T, so we're just going to calculate this. We don't need to put it in our Y equals. Okay, so I have 1,000 times 1 plus 0.08, the legal limit for drinking and driving, divided by 1, raised to the 1 times 1, and I get 1080. B. A equals 1,000 times 1 plus 0.08 divided by my n, which is 4, raised to the n, which is 4, times t, which is 1. Plug that in your calculators and compute it. Let's see, 1,000 times 1 plus 0.08 divided by 4, raised to the 4 times 1. Bless you, my son. And I get, bless you. Oh, man, bless you. 1082.43. And I'm not one of those pedophilia priest things. That's it. Okay. A equals 1,000. Boy, am I glad I recorded that. 1 plus 0.8 all over 365 raised to the n, which is 365 times t, which is 1. Plug that in your calculators. Wow, sounds like the girls have the giggles today. That's just scary. Now that sounds like a pedophiliac. 1083.28. My n. That's my n. Okay, daily. 365 days in a year. Okay, number 17. How many years? What am I looking for? T. So we're looking for T here. Where am I going to put this into my calculator? That's right, the y equals button. How many years will it take for an account to double its value if it collects 4.5% interest compounded monthly? So here's my n. What does n equal? Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and list them. P, R, what else we need? N, and T we're looking for, right? So what's my rate? Careful, move the decimal over 2 places. 0.045. My N was how much? How many months in a year? What's my principal here? You have some issues, man. What's my principal? Where'd you get 3? That's a great number to choose. It's not listed here, so 1 would be a great number to use for our initial amount. So I'm looking for my T. What value of my T am I looking for? So what is y going to equal in my calculator? 2. Okay, I'm looking for y equal 2 in my calculator. Because we're looking for the double the principal. Are you ready, kids? All right, so I'm looking for T, so it goes in my y equals. I didn't even write out the formula, did I? So A equals, my P is 1 plus R, which is 0.045 over N, which is 12 raised to the N, 12 times T, which is what we're looking for. So I plug that in my calculator. Okay, so 1 times 1 plus 0.045 divided by 12. Bless you, my son. Are you guys sick?
No, I'm not sick.
I don't want you in my room if you're sick.
I was sick like 3 weeks.
I had a student sit right here, and he told me at the end of class, I'm sick.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you stroked out.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Golly.
Are you sick? Get out. All right. I already sanitized the whole thing.
Sanitizer in
I rubbed sanitizer over everything.
your eyes, nose, and mouth.
Raised to the 12. Now I don't have a T, so I got to use what? X. Hit graph. I don't care what the graph looks like because I'm looking for a Y value of 2. Y value of 2. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Well, it's 12 times X. There's 2. There's my first 2. So 16 years. Any questions on compound interest? Yeah, it's one more step with the end that we did simple interest 2 days ago, yesterday. Okay, then we have what's called continuously compounded, all right? Whenever you see the word continuously, you're going to use this formula. A equals T times E to the RT. Now you're asking me, well, what's E? E is a number found on Earth in physics. And
all these numbers are found on Earth.
It's like pi, okay? And I believe E is, I think E is 2.7. The way you get E is you hit second key, the ln key, okay? Second, ln, and it brings up E. Okay, if I put E to the first and hit enter, there's the value of E. So it's 2.7182818828, and it goes on forever and ever and ever, just like pi. All right, you ready? So whenever you see the word continuously, use this on the quiz. We should have another quiz. Huh? Hit the second key. Hit the second key and ln, and it brings up E. Okay. All right. $1,000, which is my P. Look at that. We have the legal driving limit for alcohol consumption again. It's my rate, and this is my T. So I have A equals 1,000 times E raised to the R. My R is 0.08. I know that number well. Times T, which is 1. Plug that in here, calculators. What? Figure it out. Okay, so times E raised to the 0.08 times 1. Enter, and I get 1083.29. By the way, that's the way credit cards used to figure out your interest rate, was continuously compounded. And I think it's against the law now.
I got a debit card.
Yeah, it was so ridiculously cost. There's a ripoff. So I think the government regulated it. Okay, number 19. My P is 800. E to the, here's my rate, 0.07 times 3. So I have 800 times e raised to the 0.07 times 3. And I get $986.94. What'd you get? Yeah, that's the wrong answer. Okay, number 20. How long will it take? So what am I looking for? T. How long will it take? So where am I going to put this? That's right, your y equals button. Be careful what you say there. How long will it take for an account balance to triple? Nope. If it collects 5% continuously, there's my rate. So I have A equals, well, if you pick what for your principal? 1. If you pick 1 for P, then yes, you're looking for your Y equals 3. E, yeah, 3 times 1. E to the 0.05 to the T. Okay, so put that in your graphing calculator. 1 E raised to the 0.05. We have to use X because we don't have a T. And graph it. And I'm looking for Y equal 3, right? Let's see. Keep scroll, go down, go down, go down, go down, down, down. What is it? 22. Last problem. 21. Since 1972, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service has kept a list of endangered species in the United States. For the years 1972 to 1998, the number S of species on the list can be modeled by S equals 119.6 times E raised to the 0.0917 T, where T is the number of years since 1972. Okay. A, what is the number of endangered species in 1972? Anyone? Yeah, it's P, the initial amount, 119.6. Graph the model in your calculator. So we have to graph it. That means Y equals. I have 119.6 E raised to the 0.0917. I'm going to put in an X for T. Graph it. It's done graphing. Okay, so what do they want here? This is graph it. Check. I graphed it. Use a graph to estimate when the number of endangered species reached 1,000. So again, I got to look for Y equals 1,000, right? Go to your table. 1,000, 1,000, down, 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 1,000, 1,000. Oh, 24. So 24 years. But be careful here. Use the graph to estimate when the number of endangered species. So I know it's going to be in 24 years. We start in the year 1972, so I'm going to have to add 24 years. So in the year 1996 is when I expect it to reach 1,000. Questions, comments, concerns? Oh, this? Oh. You see it? Glory. Any questions before I give you your assignment? Well, okay, here's what you're going to do. You're going to do, let's see, you're going to do this practice worksheet called Extra Practice 7.1. 7.1/7.2 graphs. And you're also going to do applications exponential growth and decay practice worksheet. And these are practice worksheets. And I am assigning these on Wednesday, 2/27/19. Yep. Questions, comments, concerns? Yes. They're up on top. Titled.